Good evening, everyone. We wrap up the week of high school track and field at the Superior Dome. Ishpeming, the host for the Division II meet this afternoon. And we'll start with the girls with the 55-meter dash. Right in the middle, Emmy Kinner of West Iron County, 7.67. She also won the long jump and the 200 and 400 dashes to complete a perfect day. On to the 800-meter relay, we see the baton pass to Taylor Bryant of Newberry in just a second. And if you give her that much of a lead, I don't think she's going to be caught, and she would finish first. Bryant also won the 55 hurdles. Next up, the 1600-meter run. Munising's Madeline Paramaki starts and would take a lead and would finish first by about 25 seconds. 5 minutes 43 seconds and change. She also won the 800 and 3200. Munising is the winner with 97 points. Ishpeming was second with 93 and a third. Newberry edged West Iron for third. Marissa Mino won the shot put for Ishpeming, and they won a couple relays. On the boys' side, we will go to the pole vault, where Manasteek's Logan Pauly is successful. He finished in a tie for third. Matt Revord of Munising the winner, 11 feet, 3 inches, no extra bonus points for the backflip. 3200-meter relay for the boys. Newberry is out in front, and they ended up finishing second in the event behind Ishpeming. To the hurdles, Newberry's Alex Johnson right in the middle will take this one, 8.52. Inasenio Stankovic of Norway was second. The 55 dash, Montel Glover of Stevenson, 6.75. He also won the 200 and 400 dashes. And in the 800 relay, Ishpeming takes that one. I believe that's Matthew Trewick anchoring the victory. Grady Kurse captured the 800, 1600, and 3200 for the Hematites. And Ishpeming goes on to win the title with 129.5 points. Newberry was second, and Norway was third. One of the top high school wrestlers from this past season has signed a national letter of intent to continue his career in the Lower Peninsula. Iron Mountain's 189-pound grappler Aaron Bolo reached the Division III semifinals last March at the Palace of Auburn Hills. He lost at that point his only one of the year. Today, he put on his name on a national letter of intent to keep wrestling at Central Michigan University. Chippewas have had one of the best teams in the Mid-American Conference for many years. The recruiting process has been going for a while, but it picked up in intensity last week.
I was sitting in my room Wednesday night, and I got a call from the coach saying that he'd love to see me Thursday. So me and the family packed up, and we shipped down Thursday, met up with the coach. He seemed to be interested, I was interested, and it pretty much took off from there. I think the last year they had 9 qualify for the national tournament. Their 84-pounder, the one that I'll be filling shoes for, is a senior, and hopefully I can make my spot on the team.
The Chippewas won all their conference regular season matches last year and defeated both Michigan and Michigan State. An Upper Peninsula softball player has earned Great Lakes Intercollegiate Athletic Conference honors for her work last week. Ferris State University third baseman Lexi Hongesto of Gladstone had a big weekend in a pair of league doubleheaders. She hit .429 in 14 plate appearances with 6 hits, 6 runs scored, 8 RBI, and 2 home runs. She also drew a walk, was hit by a pitch, and doubled once in those 4 games. Her best game came to end the weekend, even though it was a loss to Northwood Saturday, when she belted the 2 home runs and drove in 6 with 3 hits and 3 runs scored. She also had 2 hits and scored twice with an RBI in the Bulldogs' 15-3 home win over 23rd-ranked Saginaw Valley State in Friday's second game. Let's go to Major League it's high school softball we're going to next. It will be Negaunee at Escanaba. Not a great day to say the least in terms of the temperature, but they did do some things reasonably well. Katie Ross with a strikeout in the first inning. The Ferris State recruit threw 5 shutout innings before giving up a run in the 6th. Yes, it was windy. Katie Ross can do it with the bat. We know that. There's a base hit, and Escanaba would Let's keep piling on the runs. This video is a little dark or a little distant, but that's one of Taylor Gauthier's 4 home runs on the day. And Escanaba won the first game 11-1, and they would get a hit from Jerica McAlpine in the second game, and they won that one 15-0. Also in high school baseball today, Marquette over Escanaba 4-1. Garrett Finkbeiner scattered 5 hits and struck out 7 over 5 innings.